Hello everyone. So, guys, welcome to our I should Overwatch weekly news, not Overwatch League weekly news, just Overwatch weekly news. And of course, this is where I talk about topics relating to Overwatch, either Overwatch League or just Overwatch in general or anything else. So, start with a serious one. Blizzard won't be attending the GDC. So what that means. Let me just actually try to find the photo of it, as of course I do screenshot it. Um, the fuck is it? Did I deleted it? Oh shit, I think I deleted it. Yeah, I think I deleted it. God dang it. Well, actually, what if I go to, so you can follow me on Twitter. Okay, let me just try and find it. Um, okay, here. So, so it says Blizzard will no longer attend this year's official GDC due to the growing concerns related to the COVID-19. The health and well-being of our teams is highest priority. They also said as well the conference and has always been an important event for our developers, so we look forward to to participating in the future. So they will be attending the GDC. I don't know what it is. Apparently, it's like a pretty big thing in China. So yeah, due to the coronavirus, and that's kind of it. Alright, let's go to Overwatch League already. Um, so here we are, Overwatch League, and of course, this is what the schedule is going to be next in Washington Justice. And here was the result in the Houston homestands. So, had New York City versus Florida Mayhem 3-0. Atlanta versus Toronto 3-0. London versus Houston 3-2. Boston versus Philly 3-0. Paris versus Atlanta 3-1. London versus Florida 3-2. And Toronto and Houston 1-3. So, of course, I just want to talk about some stuff. First of all, is London good? As they've actually won a total of 3 games in a row. I think they put off a reverse sweep against Houston. I don't know. I need to check. Florida was kind of a reverse sweep. Houston wasn't really a reverse sweep. It was more just like a. So this one was just a basically just barricade as a block of it, and yes, I guess London's good, but to keep doing 3-2, well, it doesn't really matter because so stages, it won't really matter. But they probably keep doing this. It may be a little bit scary that has a weakness in the London Spitfire roster. And as for London versus Florida, of course, I wasn't expecting it. I was expecting them to win against Houston, but I wasn't expecting them to almost lose it. Yeah, that's a shout out for you, Connor. Crap. Okay. I really need to turn that off. Like, Jesus Christ. Um, so yeah, it's scary. It's quite concerning if you go 3-2 in basically 2 weeks in a row and 3 matches in a row. So it's kind of concerning. But hey, the next one, Houston gets their first win. They finally got their first win after what was that, like 7? I think it was like 7 matches they played, and they finally won. I think it was 7 matches. Hang on, let me just check. Actually, no, it was probably just 5. I think. I don't know now. Let me see. Yeah, it was 5. So after 5 losses in a row, they finally won against Toronto. And I think actually it's struggling a lot. I don't know. I don't really know what's happening in Toronto, but something's happening in Toronto. And of course, Atlanta losing to Paris. Atlanta's not as strong as we thought. Or maybe Paris is just is that damn good. That only like Paris's only loss. Uh, when was wait when was Paris's first loss? It was against Toronto at the very beginning, and now they actually brought Hanbin, who was now coming age, and now he's eligible to play. He did play, and he performed really well. Atlanta may have just didn't notice, or they just struggled. I don't really know, but something might have happened to Atlanta. Next up, Week 5 hero bands has been revealed. So the the 4 heroes that has been banned are okay. It doesn't say it here, but it says on Wikipedia. I'm just gonna go there. So McCree, Widowmaker, Reinhardt, and Moira. One thing I don't really like about this is that they don't really like converted like the live game and the Overwatch League. Those are like the bans are completely different. I don't know what the bans are in the live game. I think Orisa, I'm gonna say Hanzo, and I think McCree. I don't actually know, but it's weird, but I don't like it because like yes, you can do like a custom game match, but if you actually like want to actually like play comp, then you won't be able to play Orisa or anyone really who's banned in the live game. So I think they do need to change that and actually have the Overwatch League and the live game to be the same bans. Next, we have Seoul and Guangzhou send their players and coaches to Los Angeles. Of course, due to the coronavirus, they have, of course, took an action and decided to send all of their players and coaching staff to. Oh, it's right here. Okay, I'm actually stupid. Um, to LA. I think there was probably like a tweet about it, but actually no. I think I saw from Seoul on Instagram. They said something about now they're going to Los Angeles. So they may do it in the Blizzard Arena. They may do it online. So yeah, we don't know. Uh, next up, as I act. Oh, whoops. Okay, there we go. Next up, we have basically the title for one of them. Is that we already went through the hair bands. Here's the basically the other title, like the major news one. Wildcard trials for Boston. The rest is controversy. Now, I never heard of this Wildcard person. The Wildcard, I don't know. It's weird. Like he doesn't read like his thing doesn't show up. So I don't really know what's happening there, but it is on Twitter, so I can do that. Oh, is this one? If it isn't, well, there's a free shout out for you. I don't think it is. No. No, it is. It is. So I've never heard of this person in my life. Never heard of it. Yeah, okay, yeah, it is Wildcard. I've never ever heard of Wildcard before. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, that's guy. So that's Wildcard. Okay. He just randomly just came out and said, haven't posted my tryout experience for this team yet, but I'll leave a short one here. Went for a support role and won all my matches as main support. Guessing the coach called some uh, called some players, and I used my gut to make sure the team won, and the fights will will look in the enemy's favor. Guess they didn't like that, and obviously the coach felt some type of way about it. At the end, the people in spectator went down the list um, of players saying their opinions about each player. My name was called. Then there was a long pause in conversation. Suddenly, someone said, "We don't want no monkeys." Didn't catch the name of whoever said it. The, then others in spectators started laughing. Now I read claiming you want to be professional. Good luck with that, and I hope that negativity was removed. Also, it wasn't a surprise to me, but more so to people I know with a high status outside of gaming. Peace. I've never heard of this guy in my life. I do not know who this person is. Apparently, I do not know who this person is. I've never heard of him in my life. And so, trialing for Boston Uprising, it's confusing. Um, I didn't understand it, I'll be honest. Like, I read it and I didn't understand. I'd never heard this guy in my life, so yeah, I do not know who this person is. Next up, Overwatch contenders announces talent. So we got Wikipedia. I don't really need that anymore. So I guess we'll just go down the list. So we'll go to Pacific and Australia for a bit. Actually, I guess we'll do it right now. So the Pacific. Uh, okay. So broadcast talent. So I'm really gonna say the English broadcasters. So they actually did announce it. So I have Ham, Tornado, Trid, Lemon Kiwi, and Leg Day, Vicky Kitty, and Hurrix. Leg Day and Lemon Kiwi, I think, were in last season in North America. South America, I guess I'll just go. Yep, those are it. I'm not gonna. Oh, South African, South American. Australia, does Australia? Yep. Is only Sandman and Smash. Literally it. China, there's no broadcast talent apparently. Europe, basically the same one as NA. Korea is where I need to talk about. So, of course, Leg Day, Lemon Kiwi, Herix, and then there's possible and Iaphan. I don't know. But then ZP, Avaz, and Jaws. Of course, Jaws and ZP they are now in the Overwatch League, and Avaz did say something about well, actually, previously in my Overwatch weekly news. He did say that he won't be casting contenders anymore, and here he is casting contenders in Korea. I don't really understand why, but hey, and yeah, so those are the broadcast sound for each season, or each contenders basically, each region. I don't care. Um, next up, Overwatch contenders in Australia and Pacific starts. So I guess we'll go to Australia. They've actually done week 1. And these are the results of week 1. So of course we have the teams that came from trials, ADSL2 plus, Baguette on our level, Rev Dogs, X69 Gaming, Scrimbucks, and Paradigm Shift. Um, so those are the results of Ground Zero Gaming 1. And No Weaver Esports, which really surprised me. The Mind Freakers Indie Droppers came third to fourth. The Athletico Esports, Paradigm Shift, Warriors Esports, Scrimbox, and X69 Gaming, Rev Dogs, Baguette on our level, and ADSL2 plus. So those are it. Those are the basically the bracket. Apparently X69 game didn't have 6 players, so they just forfeited their match against Atletico Esports. Um, apparently, Alshaz no Weaver Esports did really well. Like, of course, beating Baguette on our level, that's just pretty easy because they were reaching trials. Winning against Warriors Esports and Sydney Droppers 3-0 in there, and that's actually crazy. And Ground Zero Gaming, of course, did win it. It was actually pretty close. Ground Zero Gaming was just on a roll. Ground Zero Gaming maybe the next Sydney Droppers, maybe. As if you don't know what that means, Sydney Droppers just dominated Australian contenders like earlier, and then it was broken by Order, who doesn't exist anymore, and yeah, the rest are history. I think it was won by yeah, it was won by Order last season. As it died. Well, did it? It did die. Just turned off. Okay, hello. Free shout for you as well. So this is for the Pacific. They've actually done week 1 as well. Talent Esports, of course, wins it. I mean, I'm not even surprised. Then Zenith, who came from Trials. Green Leaves, Bayaba, also came from Trials. Forest Society, UND, Cyclone Coupling, IU, Xavier Esports, Lord of Dragon Esports, NNT Kingdom, and Global Esports. Rounds it out, and this is it. They did now. Global Esports did forfeit their match against UND as one of their players couldn't show up, well, failed to show up basically. I think in time, and then Talon Esports of course went on a roll and 3-0'd everyone in their path because Talon Esports does have Stella, as we will be talking about him soon. And speaking of that, roster changes. um, well, I guess I'll. Well, yeah, yeah, okay. Roster changes. So there wasn't really a lot of roster changing, of course, but it does start with Feint now leaving Phantom Wizard to go to Sponsor Talking Gaming, and WBB to replace him. I will be talking about Lucky Future soon. I'm not going to talk about their changes. I will be talking about them um, near the end. Nope. Joint is still going to be a head coach for Samsung Morning Stars, but also will be the head coach for Ground Zero Gaming. Hoshimi now is a streamer for Green Leaves. Kronos leaves Shoes Money Crew EU. I will be also talking about Munchkin and Halo. I'll be also talking about that as well. WWY leaves Gen B to go to Talent Esports, including artists. Actually, no. Why do I want to? Okay, whatever. Artists also joins Talent Esports. Quite leaves Choose Money Career EU. Morb and Yukai joins Angry Titans, who didn't really perform well in trials. I will be actually doing that soon. Speedily leaves Sky Foxes. Tiro joins OG Blast, and Kronos, who was mentioned over here, will be joining Triumph. I guess I'll also add a little thing as well, which I did forgot to write in my notes, that the trials results for EU, or soon to be EU and NA. I think also South America as well. So this is what it looks like as of right now for North America. Revival actually did impress me, including Third Impact. Mario Esports, Maryville Saints now, who changed their name, impressed me a lot. I will be talking about Uprising Academy soon. But Kurusuno also did really well. A lot of surprises, I'll be honest. In NA, Revival, Kurusuno, Triumph, Noble, Mantra Rebellion, and Square One will be in Overwatch contenders. And then as for Europe, This is what it looks like as of currently. Eternal Academy basically just sneakily making their way into the finals against the Shoes Money Crew EU, who basically won everyone as of currently. Angry Titans didn't really perform as well as I thought. Yeah, that esport, yeah, Finland esports. I'm never going to attempt saying that. I thought they were going to do really, really well. Um, they did pretty good. Clockwork Vendetta is where I'm actually quite surprised about. They didn't really perform as well as I thought. I thought they were probably going to take two maps or even win against Sheer Cold. Guess I was wrong. Those are the results. So that, yeah, Sheer Cold, Vox Nearly, Angry Titans, non-contenders, and Clockwork Vendetta are in the Overwatch contenders for Europe, and X Oblivion, Barcelona, Metagross, Olympians, and Dreadlords will be in trials. Fun fact, actually, Olympians is the academy team for Angry Titans. They perform well. All right, let's go back to Twitter. As okay, all those actually now eligible in age. So okay, that's interesting. So Clockwork made a tweet. Hang on. Here we go. I still need it. There you go, Math Day, yes. Okay. Uh, 2020 and onwards. He did make a tweet longer about it. So they said, I started season 3 for our transitioning from my time as an assistant coach with the Outlaws to assisting with team operations. Unfortunately, earlier this month, the organization and I parted ways. I'm sad to leave it all behind just as we started to connect locally with Houston, but that's life. Regardless, I'm proud of my contributions to the team and organization over the last 2 or so years. From playing to coaching and managing, I always put my utmost effort into the team's success. I'm grateful to the staff, players, and all the friends I made along the way, as well as the fans for always making me feel like I was important, a part of the team. I grew up a lot with my time in the Outlaws, having my having my first high-paying steady job with a girlfriend and apartment to ourselves. I was able to experience a side of adulthood I hadn't before, working for an organization I loved in an industry I worked so hard to reach. I will always look fondly on the time we spent together as it shaped who I've become today. However, after reflecting on my time as an outlaw, I feel that I didn't fully explore my talents in gaming, and I want to return to my first love, playing. I've been grinding a lot of FPS games to shake off the rust, and it's been some of the most fun I've had in gaming since TF2. I'm going to continue working to see if I have the potential to live up to the standards I've set for myself. If you'd like to share in the journey, I'll have my socials listed below. Blah 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 blah. He'll be. My first goal is to dedicate as much time as I can right now to streaming, starting with some diabolical streams this weekend and all that stuff. So Clockwork does leave Houston, which I'm actually quite sad about. It is actually our second change in the Overwatch League. Munchkin leaves Boston, and Halo replaces him. Well, yeah. So Boston now has a 3 support lineup. Will it change my predictions of them? No. I don't know if Halo is really good enough. I mean, I haven't watched contenders, so I don't really know. So, anyway, we'll see how Halo goes as a main support. I think it'd be a backup definitely to Swimmer, just in case if he gets sick or something. This is what I want to talk about mostly. Lucky Future getting Owl Pros. A total of 3 Owl Pros. They've got actually no, 4 Owl Pros actually. So they first got Guido, formerly of Soul Dynasty Washington Justice. Then they got Darko, formerly of Atlanta Rain. Then they got Nas. Well, Darko and Nas on the same day. In previously from London, and Munchkin, of course, previously from Soul Dynasty and Boston Uprising. They originally did had Creature, who was actually formerly DPI, formerly of Florida Mayhem, but they did leave because I think they did announce their full roster. This is scary. This team is really, really scary. Like having a support lineup of Guido and Nas is, I mean, it's staggering. Like probably like one of maybe a top 5 main support with flex support. Hasn't really impressed me, to be honest. Darko, who's amazing, of course, just really, really consistent. And Munchkin can perform at a high level when he's feeling the groove. It's staggering, and I think Lucky Future is in trials in Korea. So they did actually switch from Chinese to Korea. Yeah, there it is. How did they not? I'm so confused. How did they not win? Oh yeah, because okay, that makes sense then. It's 2, 3-1, and then they got beaten by BM Raven. Okay. The Lucky Future, watch out. That's gonna be a scary team. I think they're the only team that they've announced that roster. Yeah, they have. That's the only one. So, Lucky Future, definitely a team to look out for, in contenders career trials. Definitely a big lookout. This will be English. For the final topic of the stream is Uprising Academy. Are they the worst Academy team? Why do I say this? Well, look at where they finished in trials. They got 3-0'd by an open division team. 3-0'd by an open division team. And they have got to like very good coach. Like yes, like the players a little bit iffy, but they have Mufin, a Scholar, oh Dragon Eddie, who actually has quite a lot of experience as well. Like I get what they're doing. They're trying to bring young talent to the Overwatch League. I understand that, but it's not It's probably not gonna work. Like, there's a reason why they went. Like, they came last in season. I think it was season 2 last year. They can't. Yeah, like they came last. Dead last in North America East. The only win was against Macho Rebellion. Not that impressive, to be honest. For an academy team, every other academy team came fourth. What was what was they doing? I really don't understand what our present academy was doing then, but back then they had really good talent as well. They had Swimmer, they had Claws, Mira, Punk, Tita what? I'm confused. Like I don't even know how they struggled that much to be last in North America. It's crazy. It's baffling. I don't know how, but if they do perform well, then they will perform well. But Yeah, I don't think they're going to do well at all. So because I originally thought, oh yeah, Eternal Academy is probably the worst because they literally disbanded, include GC Academy. They both disbanded, but because Eternal Academy has now been just ripping it all over in trials and GZ Academy. I don't think they're and GZ actually went to turn to T1W.GZA, basically basically the one winner team. Of course, that didn't really go well. At least they were in contenders, and yes, they did break away from that, but you know, like I go to trials and there he is right there. And that's it. Also, Light Games also kind of doing what Lucky Future's doing. They're getting former Overwatch League pros like Iron37, Zephyr, and Swan to the team. Just quite smart. Anyway, so that's it for me. I know this is kind of just a short stream, but hey, I will be streaming again, of course, tomorrow, and of course on Sunday I won't be streaming as I had to do some stuff, and it's basically have a schedule now, and so Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday is when I'm not gonna stream. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday is when I am gonna stream. So look out for those days. I will of course put in my Twitch, so people will know. I think I already did that. Or was it? Never mind. That was linked to Twitter. Never mind. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Insta. Subscribe to me on YouTube on post. Leave a like also if you're watching us on post. Follow me on Twitch. I'll see you guys later. Uh, or actually, if I do, okay. Also, something new I'm going to do. If there's major Overwatch League news that I didn't cover, I will be actually tweeting it onto Twitter. I don't know if I think I'm probably able to see on Insta. I just need to somehow do that, and yeah. So, see you guys later. Take care. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.